G'day guys and welcome back to the Mwave CGPL Autumn 2016. My name is Elfish Guy, joined by Meister as usual. And our next matchup for tonight is going to be Chiefs up against Trident. A pretty important one here for Chiefs to sort of, I guess, roll over, get that momentum going in towards the third game that they play.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Trident have already lost their first game, so if they're able to pick this one up, they can kind of keep themselves alive in the group. If they go down here, obviously they'll be knocked out.
Yeah, I watched the Trident match from behind Trident, so I had a good look of how they were playing, so I could get a gauge of how their form is today. Obviously, their season's been a little bit up and down. Lost to Ferox and Immunity and Corvidae over the season, but picked up wins over Jam and Vox Eminor. So it's a bit of a mixed bag of results, some good, some bad in there within those maps as well. But they lost to Alpha Sydney. It was 16-9 in the end. It was Dust 2. They started off on the CT side. Break was huge for them. Iceman chipped in with some very handy rounds, and I think, and outside of that, for the Alpha Sydney guys, Siko came through towards the end there. He was very good, I thought, throughout most of the match, as well as Herbs.
Yeah.
He was putting up quite big numbers. And there was one other player, but my name is
escaping me.
Yeah, PZ Kid was pretty good as well. That was it was.
Yeah.
So he's also the in-game leader. So, but focusing on Trident, pretty good. Break very sharp with AWP on occasions as well. So, but overall, I thought from watching behind the game, the communication was not great. They seemed a little bit quiet.
They did, yeah.
Really to, get that false
Rhythm
bravado
going,
in there,
yeah.
within there, that confidence that we see in Alpha Sydney were the opposite. They were getting pretty hyped.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, the mountain's getting bigger now for Trident to climb. So Chiefs, obviously you guys on stream saw that one with Pete and Jim.
Yep.
And they came away with a pretty comfortable win.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I guess going back to Trident quickly, they did kind of get off to a pretty poor start and they were able to sort of cling back a little bit, but they weren't able to follow through. So, maybe if they got themselves off to a better start, they might have been able to follow through in the end of the map. But unfortunately for them, at least in the end, it wasn't going to be the case. 16-9 was the result, as you mentioned. Now heading in towards the knife round here between the Chiefs and Trident.
There's one other thing I'd like to bring up as well, that they didn't win a pistol round last map against Alpha City, so Trident.
Not good,
yeah,
but
and that's what we're talking about, getting a good start in the match. It's something they're going to need to do against Chiefs, that's for sure, who are probably, given the fact that Legacy faltered a little bit, obviously going down to Corvidae, is that they're going to have to focus pretty hard to make sure that they're going to go through and retain their favourite status that they have currently, that the Chiefs being.
Yeah, and obviously you can see here the map is going to be Trident. Interesting that
It is going to be Trident. Yeah.
Interesting that actually has come out. Obviously, it was one of the lesser played maps of the competition. Actually, I believe the second least played map.
Yeah, that's
and
correct.
The second most vetoed as I guess.
Yeah, so result. It was picked 4 times to play.
Most of the time by Immunity, who aren't here.
Yes, and 23 vetoes. Only Overpass copped 26 and 3 more to that.
Yeah, so not a very popular map, at least in the Australian scene. And
no.
Yeah, interesting to see that both these teams have managed to, I guess, let it through and get here. But
well, I guess they're happy with how it goes.
Both teams played one game of Trident throughout the season. Why do I keep saying Trident? Game of Train.
Did you know, actually, speaking of Tridents, that on Santorini there is a Trident on Santorini, so perhaps I should be picking that instead.
Maybe, but
it's not in the map pool yet. But we are going live. It's the Mwave CGPL Autumn 2016 season. It's Trident versus the Chiefs Esports Club, and Chiefs starting off on the T side, setting up towards, well, really at this stage they're not committing anywhere in particular. Destiny is going to lurk down on to the ladder room, Pop Dog, and really it's a default. A little bit of aggression there by Break towards Vines. He is currently in a long-distance duel, which he theoretically has the advantage, but does not have the hit points advantage now. In fact, he's on 14, and he's stuck out there as well.
Yeah, needs to be a little bit careful, but at the moment, just sort of sitting in that cubby hole, not really giving too much of an opportunity there for anyone from Chiefs to lop his head off, and it's probably a good idea. And anyway, he managed to get out back in towards the A-bomb site in the end. Anyway, Trident really condensed in towards the middle of the map. You can see no one really up on towards the top of B or anything like that, but the execute on towards the A-bomb site is going to come out here for the Chiefs team. They're going to get a couple of entry frags there. Yellow does manage to respond. Break as well, one up there, and all of the trades coming across here now as we start to get into the melee of things. and is now down to a 1v2 here for Destiny. He does have 73 HP, so enough to work with, and Break's only on 3%, so he's an easy frag. Could easily turn this into a 1 versus 1.
He's cautious of the angles, though. He finds nice headshot there on a break, so he's got 25 seconds to get this bomb down. He doesn't realize, he knows that Yellow was previously in the connector there, but of course he's moved across down to the end of the trains, and Destiny is a little bit wary as to where he could potentially be. The battle comes out there, Yellow getting a couple of shots off, puts Destiny down to 46. 88 HP is on his side, gets the bomb down with 8 seconds remaining.
Yeah, if Yellow doesn't manage to close out this round, he's going to be ruining that chance. But now he has the job to do. The bomb has been planted by Destiny. The spot is coming out here. Yellow gets another shot on towards Destiny. Doesn't connect with the head, though. And Destiny lives for the moment. Not quite long enough, though, as Yellow is able to close it out there and survived on 66 HP. So it was relatively comfortable clutch.
Yeah, a start they needed as well. So
they seem excited with that one.
Yeah, they're a little bit more buoyant than they had previously been. So that's nice. Obviously, getting the first pistol for the for the event, really. And they're going to buy, well, looks of things, M4, FAMAS, 2 FAMASes in fact, and UMP and an MP9. So the buy on Chiefs as well is trying to put a bit more pressure back onto Trident. And it's going to the Tech 9/CZ armor buy with full utility as well, thanks to the bomb that they planted, they managed to get from Destiny. So it looks like he's going to be taking point into the second round. They're going to go towards lower. They're going to use that distance from the pistols coming out on the low ramp here. Yeah, very quick push coming out here from the Chiefs. The grenade will do a bit of damage there. Yellow's going to find himself a double kill, in fact, there. Does go down in the end to Chris, but Lonsdale is also there to pick up Destiny. And that brings it back to a 4 versus 1 situation as we see Dexter going down to Hats. And now Chris really is trying to get something done there, but really not going to get a whole lot. They did manage to get the bomb. Yeah. But the investment that they put into that round, lots of utilities, I feel like they probably would have wanted a couple more kills than that. Yeah, they're going to have to eco this one for sure, and then pull up, go into the 4th round. It's not really a big loss for them, so third round loss bonus, they're going to pick up another 2,400 on top of this, so potentially even get an AWP if Burn doesn't buy anything here. I think be able to, but he's just opted for nothing there. So we may see an AWP come out in the first gun round, but Trident opting for a UMP on Yellow this time, and they'll save that M4 from the last round as well, so that was nice for them. They're going to help them try and build their economy a little bit, and there's going to be some aggression from lower ramp. It's Break, of course. I think that flashbang gave things away. Chiefs will a really good opportunity here to be able to pick up a couple of frags. They've done a lot of damage to both Break and Hats. In the end, Hats goes down. Break manages to get out and actually get a couple of kills as well. But damn, that could have gone a whole lot worse there for Trident. Yeah, Trident put in the break on that situation pretty hard there, and they've locked Chiefs out of the bomb site. And they're still, well, Destiny's trying to go on the lurk here. I don't know where he got spotted there. He gets spotted out there. They know where he is. Position has been given up, but the bomb is coming down low ramp. They're going to try and get a plant. No dice. Break takes him out, and Destiny gets one, but he's got 2 more to deal with towards the end. This has been a pretty successful eco, though. Going number-wise here, but it finishes off in Trident's favour. Iceman. Yeah, I mean, as expected. Yeah. It's not going to hurt Trident too much because they would have been rebuying the rifles anyway this round, but I guess the extra armor buy is something to consider. Yeah, it's just 1,000. I mean, sometimes these games come down to the smallest of margins, and sometimes that armor is all the difference it could make potentially over the entire map. So AWP coming out on Lonsdale, full AKs for Chiefs Esports Club, and they're heading back again in towards the B bomb site. Pretty slowly though. Perhaps they feel like there's something they can gain, some way that they've seen over the last couple of rounds, that there's some sort of opportunity they can take care of here. Yeah, I mean, it could also be that they've been watching demos or something like that, have sort of, I guess, deciphered some sort of a weakness on the B-bomb site from Trident. We know Dexter likes to scout out his opponents before the games, but it is going to be Chiefs once again pushing on towards that site. They've got a few smokes down to cover their entrance, but Lonsdale and Yellow will find one apiece. Chris does manage to respawn back onto Yellow, but again, Chiefs are going to be able to get that bomb down in this disadvantaged player situation. Retaking the B bomb site, though, is going to be pretty difficult for Trident. Hats has managed to take down Destiny, though, and it's a 4 versus 2, so this should go in the favor of Trident, you would expect. Well, we've seen crazier things happen here at CGPL already. Chriso is going to trade out Mungo there, but in the end, it's not going to be enough as Break takes him down, and the bomb will, of course, easily be defused here by Trident. Yeah, I guess it's the problem there. As soon as they lost that third player, when the bomb had just gone down, that ruined all their chances for that round. And at 4 versus 2, that retake gets pretty hard for them. There's no way to even try it out there at all. So Trident doing pretty well. And the other point from that as well is they had no territory. So all they had was the end of the bomb site train and then the lower ramp. So they're exposed from behind. They're exposed for coming from low, from high.
Yeah.
It's really an awkward position to be stuck in.
Their post-plant positions weren't very good either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those post-plant positions going to make it very hard for them to actually defend. But getting the bomb down, of course, means that they can buy again, such as the round loss bonus. And this time, getting a little bit of presence towards mid and out. And really, it's just a couple of exchange of frags here. Dexter picking up the first one, Iceman trading off. So a little bit going on, but nothing's really locked down just yet for either bomb site, or rather either side. Iceman trying to lurk around through. He picks up Chris. That's a good kill by there. And Hats is picked up as well. And I mean, they changed the pace, Chiefs, in that round. Didn't really work out for them, but what they were doing previously, they've at least got to test the defense on the A-bomb site there.
Yeah. Feels like Chiefs really just sort of running into a wall at the moment. Trident not giving them any opportunities to even get in towards the site most of the time.
Well, you got to remember that it is a CT map.
Yeah.
It's not CT as it used to be, that's for sure, but
no,
it still is a CT map. So, and Burn can just do a little bit of damage here. He hasn't got really any great concerns about losing money.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to lose, really. He's going to spot out one there, but obviously Hats in for the trade from on top of the train. So 5 on the board here already for Trident. Getting away with a pretty good running start here. Chiefs will have some catching up to do.
Yeah. Just wait for the buy to come out from Chiefs. Again, the 5-round loss bonus picks them up 3,400 at the end of the round, so they'll be able to easily purchase any rifles and AWPs they'd like to, as well as having a little bit more invested in this round being the pistol armor buy. So opting again, by the looks of things, heading towards B at this stage through the inner halls. And they've got Lonsdale to contest it.
Yeah, only that one real... I guess there's 2 threats on the B site. There's one playing near connector.
Misses the shot, Lonsdale. That's going to be potentially be a little bit damaging for them. Double Molotov holding off the low ramp, and as well a Molotov being thrown there by Chiefs for the top ramp. So exchange of Molotovs, nades, etc. And this is a dangerous position for Lonsdale here.
Certainly is. He's playing quite aggressively with that. Obviously, we saw him up towards the top of B, but also holding aggressively towards the
ramp.
Trident
have used pretty much every single utility. Well,
yeah.
Now they've only got 3 left across the whole board. And in fact, Chiefs are the ones who have a bit better, but they've still got to contest with poorer weapons. And again, looking like they want to work towards this.
But like, I mean, I guess if they get the B site, these pistols are going to be useful.
Certainly are. They're going to run into now. Yellow is lurking on the bottom thing. He's going to have a lot to contend with. The triple drop comes through, and he only gets 1 before he gets taken down. The bomb will go down in the B bomb side. A couple of flashes being thrown, and the post-plant scenario is a little bit better. They're a little bit more aggressive this time, Chiefs.
Yeah, they also have a lurker.
Yeah.
Lonsdale is going to find 1 there, but this is, I guess, essentially the ideal situation for Chiefs. Trident really have to come to them, and that's going to nullify the weakness of the pistols, get them in the close range. Chris is going to find 1, gets himself an M4 as well. Actually gets a double kill. Could this be a Chriso round? But no. Well, you do know what a powerful player he is on LAN once he starts to get going, but such is life at the moment for Chiefs, and that it is not going to be the case. Still a 3K in the round for Chriso on a pistol. Bit of a confidence booster. Still, they are going to need a lot more than that if they want to get back into this first half. Things starting to balloon out of control here in the favor of Trident.
Yeah, no, pretty obvious, really. Yeah, 6-zip. It's not a great start at all. Starting to wonder whether a tactical pause would potentially come out at this point. I think if they lose this gun round that they have, they've got an AWP in this instance as well on Dexter. So if they lose this round and they don't really make any real inroads into getting in anywhere, I think that's going to potentially be the time to call a tac pause. More of a default this round.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen this yet from Chiefs. They've always sort of been grouped up towards one side, but this time you can see they've split up a little bit. Lonsdale's going to miss another shot with that AWP. Going to go for another repeat, though. Let's see if he can catch Mungo off guard. Mungo was kind of the top fragger for Chiefs in the previous game, doing a lot of work, but at the moment sitting on only 1 frag. So there's, I guess, a bit of a hole in the fragging power for Chiefs in at least the first 6 rounds of this game.
Sometimes just based on where you are and how the execute's going, it's not always, you don't always have the great opportunity to get some frags. So still pretty intent at this stage, at least trying to fake off on the B bomb site, maybe draw off a rotator, but a lot of presence at mid and and then Pop Dog as well. So Destiny's down to 10. He's joined Mungo, who's on 14. So Dexter picks up the first frag. He's lurked out mid with the AWP. And he picks up the second there, flash kill. Great flash there, but not enough to deter Dexter whatsoever. And he misses the third shot. So Chiefs trying to push out on this A-bomb side. They've only got two, well, they've got two to defend against. Break picks up one.
Oh, Dexter. I thought that was going to hit for sure, but I guess the second shot is going to be able to land. So no harm done there. And Dexter picking up a 3K in this round. Obviously, Yellow not going to have much of an opportunity here, and he's being completely flashed out there as well. So just slowing things down once again. Probably
quite
looking
sure
to
what
save this.
Destiny's doing here. He's picked up an AWP, or he's just trying to pick up the angle. That's what he's trying to do. And no, it does work. He had the AK. I thought he had the AK still, and lower HP, putting your first round on the board.
Yeah.
You want to keep that weapon for the next round as much as you can because of your economy situation, the reset.
Yeah.
So 6-1 and an opportunity to reset as well. And I guess interestingly enough, Trident's only got 2 Famises on yellow and hats and no utilities on break. So they're not in as cruisy situation as the scoreline would necessarily indicate, economically speaking.
Let's see what happens on this A-bomb site. You can see a bit of a split coming out from Chiefs. A few up Ivy. Hats and break, though, will get a couple of frags in the favor of Trident. Mungo did manage to respond, but still not a great situation here for the Chiefs. 4v3, trying to make entry onto a site. It's going to make things difficult. Destiny, I don't know what he's doing, trying to maybe fake towards this B site, allow the other 2 players from the Chiefs to get on that A-bomb site, but hasn't really drawn too much of a rotate. It has now, yeah. You can see Lonsdale coming across.
Yep, and the hit comes in from Destiny, just a solo fake. He draws enough attention, but Break is lurking at the bottom of the ladder there with his M4. In fact, he might even be trying to push even more aggressively to get right behind there. So this could be pretty big if he reads the scenario right, and Chiefs are going to move down this lower bomb site.
All right, Dexter peeking in with that AWP. Isn't going to spot anyone out over that smoke, but just holding the angle for now. Isn't really getting much from it, though, as Lonsdale is going to find Destiny. And the bomb's still not yet down for Chiefs. You can hear it being placed right now, but Dexter in a lot of trouble. He's being pincer struck. And Yellow is going to pick up that one. Lonsdale as well to close out Christo. 7 on the board here for Trident. Chiefs, the economy reset coming out as well. Not good news at all.
No, and this is looking like a very impressive first half from Trident. The C2 side on train. So this is the second match out of 3 for the Group B. The winner of this group will go through to play Legacy, and the loser, the second place seed for this group will go through and play Team Corvidae, who managed to upset Legacy earlier on. So just going through a quick pause here, just a technical one. Looking at the cash scenario here on both teams, I mean, if Chiefs can win this round, they're going to reset the economy for Trident somewhat, and they're going to have an iffy buy at best because they've got 1 player on no cash. You've got 2 players on less than 2, but then Break should be able to drop 1 or 2, so they'd be short on utilities. Yeah, potentially.
They've got a pistol there on Mungo as well. Dexter also with a pistol. Yep. He has enough to buy like a 5.7 or something. Tech 9 even. Because he's on the T side. Yep. Unless someone's dropped him an AK and it's not showing up.
Potentially. We will find out very shortly. Yes, well, he hasn't picked it up yet. So 7-1, Trident coming back pretty strongly after their 16-9 loss to Alpha City in their first map that was on Dust 2 at the Mwave CGPL Autumn 2016 LAN Finals, Australian Technology Park here in Sydney, Redfern. And NVIDIA, MSI, AOC, Netgear, Logitech, Plantronics, Turtle Beach, AK Racing are all of our very generous sponsors.
AWP on Dexter.
Yeah.
Well, Lonsdale's going to win that battle, at least for now. Mungo is going to go down straight away. Chiefs already with a disadvantaged position. Hats as well is going to find Christo. Destiny does respond onto break, getting something back at least for the Chiefs, but still a 3v4 situation with a couple of low players. Not looking too good. Lonsdale finds one, Hats another. And again, Trident finding themselves in a fantastic position to be able to find another round. 4 against 1, and Byrne is going to have to come up with something absolutely nutty if he wants to pull something off here. And it looked good for their first kill, but Lonsdale there to basically dash the hopes of the Chiefs.
And a look at that money.
Break once again there. You can see he's got his XM.
Yep.
Well known for that weapon.
He wants to capitalize on the low economic scenario that is on the Chiefs. So
Every time I've seen him pick up this weapon, he's got like a 2 or 3K with it. So we'll see what happens in this round.
Well, that nade's not going to do a lot because the players from Chiefs are going towards the ladder. And he's going up nice and close, trying to use the range there. He's been spotted. Destiny's going to try and play with him.
Yeah.
See what's up.
I mean, he's getting a lot of information from the footsteps that he heard earlier as well. Break just holding this pop dog area at the moment. No one from Chiefs really too keen to take a massive battle against him. But, there you go. Break capitalizing. You know,
there's your first.
Little error of judgment from Destiny.
Wow.
Now, is he going to be able to get the second onto Chriso? That's the real question. Oh,
reload, son.
This is a game of cat and mouse at the moment. Dexter, in the meanwhile, is going to be able to pick up Iceman. So, bringing it back to a 4 versus 4. They also managed to retrieve a gun out of that, so good news for them. But as I mentioned, Hans is going to go and pick up Dexter.
Chris is in a good position here because he can lurk behind Hans here. I mean, they know that they did come out and get their way around to the CT end of the A bomb site, but they don't realize that he's on the bomb site himself. Doesn't get the kill. Mungo last alive here for the Chiefs, opting not to use the shotgun rather than sticking with this P250 and doing a little bit of work. If he can get this bomb down, that's a very, money speaking, that's very good for him. If he can get another kill here, that's going to help him out. Doesn't get it, goes for the pistol instead, doesn't get that. Nothing to come of it but a bomb plant, which is good news for Chiefs, having had their money reset there. So the extra $800 will go into their coffers, and they're potentially going to be able to buy in this one. We'll have a look at the cash in a minute and see what they come up with. So
yeah,
yep,
they've got enough.
Easy.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, you can go on about how good of an eco they've had and all that sort of thing, but you know, when you've only got one round on the board, a good eco is not enough. It's not what you need. And at the moment, Chiefs really need to bring this back. A 9-6 would be ideal.
Yep.
And this is going to have to be the round where they turn it around because they've got a full buy. Trident also have a full buy, but you know, Chiefs haven't really had a buy like this for a while.
Yep. Just like Pusha T always says, the only thing that really matters is putting numbers on the board. And at the moment, the numbers are not good for Chiefs. So again, they're just sort of working towards this inner bomb site. There's been a lot of aggression towards the Vines area as well. In fact, it's Hatsu who has sort of almost got himself stuck out of nowhere, but they've got 2 towards there. So I would be actually, well, this is an interesting one because the idea is you'd think that there's 2 at Vines. Let's go inside because it's going to be such a long rotate. But the fact is that Trident, using that information, have actually put 3 on the inside bomb site. So Chiefs here potentially walking into a stack.
I don't know if Chriso actually spotted 2 or if he only spotted 1 there, but
he spotted both, I think.
Okay, well,
earlier on, just as we came into it, Lonsdale taking the first pick on Dexter, removing his head from his body in a brutal fashion, and they're going to walk out this bottom bomb side anyway. Iceman picking up 1, and this looks like another lockdown for Trident.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, if that's the strategy that Trident was employing, it certainly worked out well for them here. Lonsdale picks up his second with that orb.
Yep.
Really, Destiny, he's going to just try and save this AWP, but in a 5v1 situation, not much of a chance. And still 20 seconds on the board, so they have plenty of time to hunt him down.
And they realise the scenario as well. Ideally, they're going to want to wait until this time ticks off and then remove any money from Destiny if they're able to.
Oh, he's been spotted.
Yep, they know exactly where he is. Hats is moving in from T-spawn. The flash has come up. Doesn't get him.
Yeah, he's just going to get
He gon' die.
Is he?
Burns alive. Oh, somehow he gets out of it. Wow.
Wow. That was very nice from Destiny.
Yep. I mean, that's...
Yeah,
I don't want to say that's experience, but his movement has always been very good, and got a little bit lucky, I suspect.
Yeah, I mean, you needed a bit of luck to go your way, and at the moment, unfortunately for Chiefs, it really hasn't been going their way.
Yeah. I feel like this tactical pause is a little bit late.
Yeah,
I guess they used the technical ports that they had earlier. They would have been able to chat a little bit whilst the problem was being fixed.
Perhaps.
But really, the tactical pause, when you're 10-1 down on T side.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not exactly the favoured side here, but you'd still expect, given that the Chiefs coming into this one on paper are well, you know.
Form side.
The form side, they're expected to be at least one of the top 2 teams here, if not the top team, and to be going down 10-1, no matter what map you're on, is not a good result at all. So I think it's not boding too well for Chiefs on this one, but still, I feel like I've got enough faith in them that they might be able to bring this one back, or should be able to bring this one back.
Should be able to bring this one back, even from 10-1. Well, I guess we saw before in the Corvidae Legacy, it was a 12-3 scoreline at half-time. So
yeah.
Well, you know, really, I mean, we think about it. If Chiefs pick up the next 4 rounds somehow, I suspect this one probably won't go in their favour. But if they're able to pick up the next 4 rounds, we're looking at 10-5, and that's not too bad. You can certainly work pretty well off that 10-5.
I mean, I feel like 10-5 is almost a pass score, really.
Yeah, if they pick up the next, well, lose this one, so it's 11 and they go 11-4, that's pretty good as well. And 12-3 is where it starts to
get a bit
I mean, the pressure really gets onto you at that point. But they do have an opportunity to get into this round thanks to the AWP that Destiny saved. He's opting to go down Pop Dog, come out SL and have a look through towards E-Box. He's not finding anything, but at the same time looking out there.
He might be able to catch break. I think he just might have been able to see the head, but that Molotov is going to basically stop any idea of him pushing out of that Pop Dog area. And break is going to take advantage of it as well. We'll take down Dexter. The smoke coming down here for Destiny as well. So see if he pushes through. He is going to, and actually picks up the kill there onto Iceman as well. Concealing himself in the smoke as well from Hat. So really nicely done there. And I guess this is what we need to see here more from Chiefs, at least in this round. Destiny needs to be able to push in and get some interesting picks and really open up the round here for Chiefs, because no one else really has any weapons to work with. It's all down to Destiny in this one.
Yeah, and again, it looks like they're opting to go back to their tried and tested at this stage. Although, no, actually I thought they were rotating through the halls, but the mini-map deceived me. In fact, they're going out mid. And Chris picks up a kill on break. That's pretty big there as well. And now here comes the pick as well. Just not getting the right timing there for Lonsdale. So this is a 4 versus 2 now in favour of Chiefs. And Destiny is coming alive with that AWP. And that's what I said at the start of the round. This is what you can do with one AWP. Rip a team apart. And that great kill from Chris there at Vines.
Yeah, we've seen it happen so many times. Some team saves an AWP, and then they win the preceding eco round.
4K.
Courtesy of the AWP. And that is exactly what Destiny needed to do in that round. And also exactly what the Chiefs needed to be able to come back into this one, because this is really going to swing a bit of momentum in their favour.
Yep.
Get that momentum going. We'll see what happens here.
We should just see how they approach this one. Now they've got pistols on everybody. Oh, sorry, weapons on everybody as well, not just pistols.
Yeah. Important part, though, is that they don't get reset here, because then the half balloons out in the favour of Trident. Well, it already has ballooned out, but even more.
Well,
it'll be like
I was saying before, it's about 10 rounds. Is probably about a little bit over a pass score. And Lonsdale again playing that close round. He hasn't hit a single shot from that position yet.
No, yeah, I think he really needs to rotate off it. He was actually playing a lot better up from the back of the site.
Yeah.
You could see him getting a few 3K rounds from there. So, I mean, I guess it's okay when you're 10 rounds up. You can go for these aggressive peaks and that sort of thing, but it's quite clearly not working out too well for him. Now we're just waiting here for the Chiefs to decide what they want to do exactly. Looks like an execute coming out here. Mungo lining up a smoke on that A-bomb site.
And this could work, actually, given the position of the Trident players currently. So they might get locked out here, because it's Hats who's playing on the bomb train again. Break's in a pretty reasonable position. It's going to have a lot of work for him to do here.
Yeah, Break getting that smoke down. He's going to restrict the movement a little bit from the Chiefs. Actually spots a couple of them crossing, but that is a good flash coming out. Actually, I think that might have been a CT flash. Yeah, so actually in the end, a bad flash. Good if you're Chiefs. Anyway, it's going to be Chris to find one there onto Iceman. Hats, though, holding on the bomb train. He's going to find one onto Destiny. Spraying through the smoke, trying to drop that bomb planter, but it's not going to happen. As the bomb goes down in the favour of the Chiefs. Crusoe picks up one. Mungo and Burn also chiming in with one apiece. There's been a real team effort in this round. Now down to Yellow, and he gets taken out by Burn. Picks up a double kill in the round. Crusoe and Burn, 2 apiece. And such a strong entry combination when it actually gets going.
Yeah, and well, Chris has been playing that sort of flank role in this half thus far.
Yeah.
In a couple of rounds that they've won, he's always been flanking and getting a kill there. So, again, pushing around, and he's been able to find his way through the Vines area and got someone in the back, or push them out of the site enough so that the rest of the team are in a 4 versus 2 rather than a 4 versus 3 scenario. So, Trident in this round, forced onto the echo. That's how brutal this CT economy is, and they've stacked the A site. Chiefs potentially aware of this. I was expecting a buy coming out from Trident, and they do have a scout and a couple of bits of armor, but that's it at this stage. Destiny again trying to work out SL, not finding too much at this point, and hasn't realised yet what the scenario is in terms of money. But that's a great note, actually.
Yeah, we're landing right at the feet of Lonsdale there, and won't be wanting to play soccer with that one for sure. He's just playing this one slow and steady. It's really nice to see, not really taking too many risks. They're not sure exactly what the Trident buy is. I think this is going to give it away, though. They've seen that CZ on Lonsdale, and obviously that Deagle as well. So it kind of gives away that it is going to be at least some sort of semi-eco coming out here from Trident. And now they're going to, I guess, open up the floodgates on towards that A-bomb site. Chriso and Dexter getting in there very nicely. It's all down to Hats now. He's got an AK.
It's good. It's picked up. It'll help in the next round. He might not actually need to pick it up based on the cash he's got, but
yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much.
You prefer the AK anyway.
Yeah.
One hit kill.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. The 1B. So, and they're actually going to chase him down here. Will he be able to pull off a Destiny-like maneuver? The answer is no. Chris comes through for the kill. And that's the... So, well, now we're in that scenario where if Chiefs pick up this round, they're in that 10-5. And all of a sudden, the half that looked pretty bad for them isn't looking so bad for them after all.
Exactly, indeed. Like, I mean, Trident, I think, no matter what happens from here, even if they win this round, are probably going to be a little bit disappointed with the first half because they had that massive lead and they really could have turned it in to a bigger half. And you say the momentum has just shifted back towards the Chiefs a little bit. They were really getting crushed into the ground, and now that that boot has, I guess, eased the pressure off the neck, so to speak.
And I guess when last time they played at LAN, Trident, it was ACL Melbourne, and they had a phenomenal run where basically until the final, just about everything went their way.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen their ability to respond under duress, really. So where they have that lead and then it's taken away from them, that momentum has been taken away from them, and they're able to close the round out that much. So it's going to be interesting to see how they mentally, respond to this. And it looks like at this stage that Chiefs aren't really too concerned about pushing hard into any bomb site. Trident has made his way. Trident's Lonsdale has made his way to the upper ring, but Burn is waiting for him, and he has support there as well, so even if it doesn't go very well, the trade can be made, but it's not going to be made. It's Mungo unable to respond there as Lonsdale falls back rapidly, which is the correct maneuver from him.
There's an interesting storyline that we didn't even really discuss here between these two teams. Trident, obviously, Burn used to play for Trident.
Yes, that's true. We'll get into that later. So they are going to try and make their way. So we have 2 players from Chiefs. That's Chris, and he has Destiny with him. They're going to make their way around through CT spawn, and they're going to split onto the B bomb site. And the player that could probably have the most to say in this round is actually the player who is far from the action break, and he could come from behind yet again.
Chriso on a massive lurk here. Obviously, with the backup there of Dexter, but really doesn't need it as Mungo and Chriso cleaning house on that B bomb site. Now it's down to Hat, see if he can get something from this connector, but wow, a quick shot coming out from Dexter to close him out. And that's pretty much the round said and done here for Trident. Obviously, Break's going to go for this last round of the half.
Well, you'd think so.
No point in saving, but...
He's taking his sweet time, that's for sure. And Mungo is going to find out where he is, I think. Well, he's been flashed off several times now. It comes out, and Destiny finally finishes it off. So it's 10-5 in the end. So Chiefs clawing their way back into this match. And a good half has come out for both players. Take a look at the scoreboard there. Chris on top. You caught his name, and Destiny as well. But I mean, really, that whole comeback came up. Well, that whole shift in momentum came off the back of that one round from Destiny.
That eco
well,
round.
really, I mean, he did the ninja somehow saved that alt from the previous round.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a bit of luck in the timing as well. Always, I mean, always you think that that's going to be where you go, but you never can be sure. So
yeah, this is what kind of thing that I love about Counter-Strike is that such a little thing like saving that one AWP in that one round can turn into such a big thing later in this second or first half rather. Anyway, it's going to be Trident finding the first kill of the pistol round, but quickly in response, Burn with a triple kill. And, well, that's not good news at all for Trident. They don't necessarily need this pistol round, but it would certainly help them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not looking too great in it. 4v2, Iceman down to only 18 HP as well, trying to make his way out on towards that A-bomb side and really not spotting anyone out from the Chiefs either. So I guess getting a bit of information, or lack of information, is going to give them information, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Potentially here, Trident could actually get a bomb plant, and that could be a big win. And it all depends on to whether Destiny turns around from his position or not. He's stuck in deep into team mid, but Iceman's actually, he's walking like an Egyptian. He's made all his way all here, and he's going to be able to pick up Dexter here easily into the side of the head, picks him off, but Burn responds as well. He's got a chance for an ace here if he's careful, or rather he gets lucky, and he does not. Chris finishes it off. So Chiefs picking up a very important pistol round in their books.
I guess, I mean, they could have got away without winning that pistol, but still, certainly helps to get that early money on the board. And we'll see what happens in this CT side here. Obviously, Chiefs are going to be hoping to do exactly what Trident did, just completely shut out that T side, get that momentum going in their favor. get the money rolling.
Get that Skrilla.
It'll be a good fight back from Chiefs if they manage it. Dexter with the CZ.
Playing up close range. Use finger. Hats just.
See you later, Destiny.
Yeah, and he had an M4 as well. I don't think he did actually. Oh, that nade comes in, and a nade comes in from the T area as well. So Hats has made his way out that scout. If he can get a little bit of work here, if he can get another kill, but just the timing not quite right there, and he gets tagged all the way down to 6 with no armor. And he eventually goes down. So 4 versus 4. Dexter picking up 1, Iceman trading off nicely there. He's about to pick up a second here, and a third potentially. Chris can go down, but he gets the kill there, so he's in a terrible position here, though. He is getting flanked from his right. 1 versus 2, no hit points to play with.
He really needs to find break as soon as possible because then he can turn it into a 1 versus 1 and just hold down that bomb. But
he's got to reload at some point as well. He's only got 7 bullets, but he can use 6 on this player and only 1 on the next, and it could be all good. Timing.
Yeah.
The
game of timing. Counter-Strike is a game of timing.
And Trident very happy with themselves for that one. So Chiefs, well, interesting choice buying back into this round here.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm a fan of this.
Is this a percentage play, Mike?
I'm not sure that it's a percentage play here, Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're playing the percentages correctly.
No. Well, we'll see how it works out for them.
Hey, individual brilliance, as we saw, can trump all sorts of percentages at any point in time. And Trident are actually going hard into this. Break picking up the first kill with the MAC-10 on the lower bomb site. They're going to get the bomb down, and Chiefs are going to have to make a decision pretty quick here. Otherwise, they're going to lose a lot of weapon and money. I wouldn't be super surprised to see Chiefs saving here, but it looks like they're actually interested in trying to get something out of this round. Don't know if that's exactly the correct decision, especially considering Breaks managed to get so far up in their faces, and that was the 2 scout users as well. It was going to take a really fantastic shot from one of them to be able to close that out. And I think, you know, especially in hindsight, Chiefs would have certainly been a lot better off just falling back as soon as they lost that B site. You know, there's not really much of a hope of retaking that site with inferior weapons and a lack of utilities once the bomb's gone down, and a player disadvantage. So Destiny's managed to pick up his M4 here, so that's a pretty good sort of scenario there. But he's lost it as well, so Break hoping to pick up the weapon there. It doesn't, so he's going to roll with the MAC-10 again. So, and that's a good decision from Break, keeping on with the MAC-10. He wasn't able to get that weapon, so he doesn't have to buy anything, and he can run in first, get a couple of kills, build that bank even more, and that's going to allow Trident to keep the pressure on. And there's no pressure really, like scoreboard pressure, and they've got 6-round lead, probably going to be a 7th.
Certainly should be a 7th. Chiefs have, I guess, put more of a stack towards that A bomb site. They have 1 spotting in B, but that B spotter is going to obviously, I guess, suss out what Trident's doing. Really not going to help them out all that much, though. The USP is really not too great of a weapon at all. They do manage to get 1 kill there onto Lonsdale. Consolation prize, wooden spoon perhaps, but certainly not what the Chiefs would have wanted here. Destiny does manage to get that AK. The pop flash is going to be good here, but Yellow just a little bit too fast for Destiny in that situation. And now this Law is going to come out. Burn just absolutely decimated there, and Trident finding their 13th round. This is getting a little bit dodgy here for the Chiefs.
We're going to the first gun round though, so they opted to, I mean, we've got ecoed on, so that's never great. We're going to the first gun round, so this will be telling. I mean, if they lose this at 14-6 down, and they're going to have to buy poorly after that. I mean, Burn's got a FAMAS as it is, which is not your ideal weapon on the counter-terrorist side, but nonetheless, Dexter is going to be holding the mid-line here and gets completely flashed out. Gives away the fact that he has an AWP as well. Interesting enough, Break is still running with that MAC-10.
Lonsdale's managed to get himself up on the blue train, but really not going to help him out too much there. Mungo picks that one up. Dexter rotating his position over to the B bomb site. Will pick up Iceman. The bomb does go down.
5 versus 3 though.
But yeah, the 5v3 retake, even for Trident, the B bomb site obviously kind of difficult to retake, but that player advantage is going to make things tough. Hats, though, with a triple kill. And now it's back to a 2 versus 2, and this really opens up the round here for Trident. If they win this one, it could be the match.
Could be of the play of the match indeed, but they're still going to come. They pick up the first one. This is Chris. He's going to come through. Dexter picks up the second one with some sort of jumping ninja thing, and the defuse is going to come in as well. So,
well, that's a little too close for comfort there for Chiefs. Are they going to get this defuse?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What were you worried? What were you worried about?
I just like to put a little bit of hype in the situation, to be honest.
Oh, you know me, no hype, Mike.
Yeah, true, exactly. You shouldn't have even said that. Now Twitch chat's going to go ham.
Yeah,
that's going to be
sure.
a new meme.
Yep, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
At least it'll be original.
Yeah, it's originality.
Originality is good.
Yeah. So 13-7 is the scoreline. Trident with a commanding lead and the weapons to put the pressure back onto Chiefs. And Dexter picking up the first kill with AWP save from last round. So that's nice for them. Destiny, he's going to go on a bold play straight up. He's going to try and get behind the players who are lurking on the B-bomb site. There's 2 there for his taking. And he gets both of them from behind. Great play by him. And that is going to leave. Well, right now the pressure is just slowly draining off Chiefs Esports Club. And it's starting to mount a little bit on Trident as...
Yeah.
Double AWPs.
Well, they would have felt so close in that last round. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's kind of the situation where it's going to really turn your momentum and your emotions around.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, you know, we're getting back in this round, and then all of a sudden,
Emotional roller coaster.
it's gone
that's
again.
for sure.
And that can be a real dampener on the spirits here. Trident obviously, I guess, need to find that composure. Come back into it.
On the cash side there as well, so Trident buying up again. So, and this is potentially, sometimes this is a problem for Trident, is they just buy too much. They just keep buying and buying and buying.
Yeah.
Obviously they get the money bonus, and they've got a good buy on this one, so I'm not doubting that one, but they're going to have to start ecoing at some point, and they're making their way outside, and they've got a bit of territory, but they're blocked off by smokes here.
Hats has pushed through, and I don't think Chiefs are really relatively aware of this. Having said that, though, Mungo coming in from Ivy is going to find the double kill. Also, as a result, picks up Hats, so the danger is gone at the moment for Chiefs. As I say that, though, Trident picking up 1 from Lonsdale, 1 from Iceman, bringing it back to a 3v2, and both the AWPs, the ones that are alive here for Chiefs. The retake here is going to be incredibly tough unless they can, I don't know, get a quick sneaky peek before that bomb gets planted.
Well, they don't know that Chris is in SL here. They mollied it off, but they don't realise that he's actually in there. He took a bunch of damage from that. He's all the way down to 37. He hasn't been shot at all. It's just flames. He was trying to pick off an angle and get the quick kill there. And really, this is another game of cat and mouse. So Trident are actually psyching out Chiefs here. So Chiefs have thought that the rotate has been made possibly through connector onto the B-bomb side, but actually it's just the A-bomb side. But the game should be up now as Lonsdale made a bit of a noise. And really, it's a case of, I don't know where you are, you don't know where I am, so we're just going
to sit here.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs at least are kind of trying to make some movements and try and find some information. Trident, on the other hand, I guess, content to just sit around and wait that time around. It has worked out in their favour in the end as well, so try to get the bomb down. They've got the 3v2. Nice post-plant positions as well. Lots of crossfires here. That's going to help Chiefs, though. Dexter picking up that early pick, getting that one quickly before the bomb timer ticks away too much. Can he get Iceman? Yes, he can. I might get a little bit of hope here for Chiefs. 2v1. Still, Yellow in a pretty nice position here. Has got the bomb closed off, and I think that's a mistake from Christo. Easy kill there from Yellow. And Dexter, though, fantastic shot coming up very big for the Chiefs. And, well, you know, I mean, I guess when he sort of picked up the AWP, I was questioning it because he was such a good rifler, but seems to be fitting into the role relatively well. Yep,
and it's a tough role as well, RGL/AWP, but doing it very nicely there. And with the bomb plant, Trident are going to buy again. They just want to keep putting pressure on this Chiefs team, because as soon as they win a round, they're going to really hurt the economy of Chiefs. So,
yeah, I kind of feel like Trident's tilting a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, that should have been around in their favor for sure. A 3v2 with 2 AWPs on a retake.
Yep, but now they're out into the A-bomb side as well. They've got quite a bit of territory, but haven't got any kills. In fact, Dexter picks up another one, continuing where he left off in the first round. Trident's Break and Iceman respond with their own, and they're going to get the bomb down here.
Oh, Break almost killing his teammate there as well. Dexter and Chriso, rather, is going to be just completely smoked up. A good grenade coming out there, but a 4v2, not a good idea for the Chiefs here, really, to be trying too much. You know, a 3v2 is one thing, but a 4v2 is, I guess, a whole other ball game.
At least Chris has picked up an M4 as well, so not rolling with the double AWP. And
he
picks up one, doesn't get the second there, so this is going to be all over. Dexter, he's still going for it for some reason there, and he's going to get killed any second now. Gets the first onto Lonsdale. He feels like he has to win this round to keep his team in. Oh, doesn't manage the problem.
I mean, it was a good attempt.
Was it?
No.
No.
And that's going to leave the economy looking a little bit
try and start another.
shaky.
It's not really a new meme, but bot Dexter.
No.
That's all right.
Poor Dexter.
I mean, he played huge in the previous round, but look at the cash. Look at that cash.
There's going to have to be another one of those rounds for the Chiefs.
Yeah, well, they've got the AWP. They've done it once. Can they do it again
It's in the hands of Dexter, though.
Yep. Dexter vice Destiny. But, I mean, Dexter, following that previous round, got a whole bunch of kills with the AWP. So he's certainly got the ability to do this.
He's got no armor, though. Might have been a better idea to actually drop to someone with armor, but I guess Dexter's feeling it. See what he can do. Burn is trying to, I guess, do something on this A-bomb, on the B-bomb site rather, but it's not going to work out for him. And here's a situation where Dexter's really going to have no hope. He has to just try and save this. Again, he's making his way onto the B-bomb site, and I'm not sure why. A 4v1 situation, retake with the AWP. It seems like you're just throwing money away.
Well, it's going to go on a map point if that's the case. So, and it is, in fact, map point for Trident. So the start that they got has just continued on, really, and they've fought back pretty well in this second half. So going to see potentially our second upset for the day here at the Mwave CGPL Autumn 2016 LAN Finals.
Yeah, I mean, imagine an AWP on the side of Chiefs here now, how much better it makes their buy look. I mean, it's not going to be enough like to make it a fantastic buy, but still, it's at least something. And Chiefs here at the moment really have only got those pistols to work with, and that's just basically absolutely nothing. So we'll see how it works out. They're going to have to come up with a magical round and then a magical few more rounds after that to pull it into OT.
Yep, it's going to be 6 in a row if Chiefs are going to do this, starting off with CZs and pistols only. Deagles, everything is possible in Counter-Strike, but Hats is going to make his best attempt to make it not possible. He picks up one, Break picks up the second there, and it looks like it's going to be all over the Chiefs Esports Club. Trident potentially running away with 16-9 here. So they're going for the reset, coming through, and
yeah, fantastic Molotov as well. The Chiefs have absolutely no chance of getting through here. You can see Chris already saying GG. 8 HP and 16. This would be the clutch of the century if it comes off. But I dare say it's going to be a little bit too much there for Mungo. And it is indeed going to be Trident picking up that one. 16-9.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Well, Trident would have thought, I suspect.
Do you reckon? Do you really think they would have thought that?
Yeah. Well, you got to have confidence.
Sure.
In your game plan. And once they got the start like they did, you know, I mean, from that point on.
Yeah, the start was very good.
Yeah, fantastic. You're just going to keep going and trying to keep rolling through. Chiefs did their best to roll back in there, backed off some individual brilliance. We saw Dexter with a couple of great rounds, but also
Destiny
that one round, following saving that AWP in sort of miraculous circumstances as it was.
That could have been a much bigger blowout than what it actually was. Because imagine if Destiny doesn't win that round, or well, if the Chiefs don't win that round, but really ultimately it was down to Destiny. If he doesn't pick up that 4K, then the first half goes to 13-2 or something like that instead of 10-5, which is.
And Chiefs won the second pistol round. I mean, they did get ecoed the following round, but still, you know. So really, they didn't win a lot of gun rounds in that matchup, and I suspect I can't quite see Dexter's face at the moment, but he's not going to be particularly happy with that performance from his crew.
Nope. That puts them at 1-1. Trident also 1-1. I don't know the result of the other game. I think it might still be in progress, but regardless, we'll get some information on that later. At the moment, we're going to be doing an AWP boom giveaway.
Ooh.
Lots of giveaways.
Boom.
I don't know. Have you got a boom? Have you ever used an AWP boom?
No.
I haven't either, because I don't really use the AWP very much. I can't enter.
You can't, neither can I. But
No,
you can. And all you got to do is type in Mwave in a Twitch chat now.
Yeah, do it.
Anytime from now. And then the magical winner will be announced, and we'll be contacted by the admins, or you should contact the admins.
The magical Twitch admins will figure it all out for us. I don't know how it works, but they do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we just sit here and talk.
Yep.
That's all. Yeah, we look all right as well.
Anyway, we might as well wrap things up here. Obviously, that has been the Chiefs and Trident. Trident picking that one up, interestingly enough, and that's going to make for a really interesting next game. I believe it's going to be Chiefs and the remainder of this, it's just Vox, I think. They have to go up against Vox. So Chiefs and Vox.
No, it's Chiefs. Chiefs played Vox in the first one.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yep. So it's Chiefs and Alpha Sydney.
Alpha Sydney. Okay, so that's going to be a really interesting one as well.
Because
that was kind of the matchup that we thought was going to be like the close one.
Especially now, given that Chiefs have lost this one. So it's just gotten even more interesting. So make sure you stay tuned to our coverage of the Mwave CGPL Autumn 2016 season. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be back with you very shortly. Thanks for watching.